Hi everyone, Lori Clemmons here. Today I want to talk about 3 common patterns that can hold you back and keep you feeling stuck in your neural retraining journey. Understanding these patterns is essential because if you don't know where you're getting stuck, it's hard to make progress. These patterns can be really sneaky. We often don't even realize that we're caught in them. But by taking a few minutes to become aware of these patterns, you can start to recognize them in your own life and take steps to move through them. When you notice one of these patterns, please don't judge yourself. It's completely normal to move in and out of these patterns at different times during your retraining practice. In fact, encountering them is often a sign that you're ready to grow and move forward in your journey. Over the years, I've seen these patterns in so many of my clients. They're really common, and so being aware of them can help you to navigate your way through them with ease and self-compassion. The first pattern is what I call failure to launch. This is when you feel stuck before you even really get started. Maybe you've researched the different programs available, asked a lot of questions online, and read the neural retraining testimonials. But somehow you just can't seem to take those first steps. Instead, you find yourself caught in a cycle of what if thinking. What if it doesn't work? What if I'm not ready? What if I fail? These thoughts can be paralyzing. You might spend days or weeks or even months researching, preparing, and gathering information, but you just can't bring yourself to actually begin. You tell yourself that you just need a little more time or a little more information or that you're waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is, quite often that moment never comes. The limbic brain, the part of your brain that's responsible for keeping you safe, can keep you stuck in this pattern. It's like a safety mechanism that prevents you from moving forward because it's afraid of the unknown. This is a really frustrating place to be because you might feel like you're doing everything you can to prepare. But because you've not actually committed to the process, you're not seeing any progress. And the longer you stay in this pattern, the more stuck that you feel. The second pattern is what I call treading water. This is when you're taking action, but it feels like you're just going through the motions. You might be doing all the right things, following the right steps, practicing the tools, showing up every day for your practice, but you're not making any real progress. It feels like you're expending a lot of energy, but not actually getting anywhere. This can be incredibly exhausting. You might start to feel discouraged, like all your effort is for nothing. The motivation that you had when you first started can begin to fade, leaving you feeling stuck. It's easy to feel isolated and alone in this pattern, especially if you don't see the results you were hoping for. When you're stuck in this pattern, the temptation is to think, I just need to work harder. It's a natural response, but it can be a bit of a trap. Pushing yourself harder from a place of fear, anxiety, or desperation can further trigger your limbic system, keeping it in a heightened state of alert. This heightened state makes it even harder for your body and your mind to relax and heal. The more you push, the more you reinforce the stress and the anxiety, which can leave you feeling even more stuck and exhausted. Treading water can also make you question whether neural retraining will work for you at all. You might find yourself searching for new tools, new techniques, or asking desperate questions on online forums. trying to figure out why you're not making progress. It can feel like you're trapped in a loop, doing everything right, but not moving forward. The third pattern is what I call destination obsession. This is where you become fixated on the idea that I'll only be happy or satisfied when I reach a specific goal or destination. You might think, I'll be happy when I'm fully healed, or I'll be happy when I can just go to the grocery store or eat this certain food. This kind of thinking can be really tempting because it gives you something to aim for, but it also pulls you out of the present moment and places all your focus on the future. When you're caught in this pattern, the present moment becomes a source of frustration because it's not where you want to be. You might find yourself comparing your progress to others, thinking they're healing faster than I am, or I'm falling behind. These comparisons can lead to feelings of inadequacy, like you're not doing enough, or that you're not good enough as you are. The danger of destination obsession is that it keeps your limbic system in a state of stress. You're constantly focused on what you don't have, what you haven't achieved yet, and what you think you need to do to get there. This focus on the future can leave you feeling anxious and restless and unfulfilled. It often drives us to push ourselves harder, working more intensely or spending more time on your practice, believing that if you just work harder, you'll reach your goal faster. But in reality, this approach can further trigger your limbic system, increasing stress on your body and actually slowing down your healing process. Understanding these three patterns, failure to launch, treading water, and destination obsession, is the first step in recognizing when you might be stuck. Each of these patterns has its own challenges, and it's completely normal to experience them at different points in your journey. The key is to become aware of when you're falling into one of these patterns so that you can start to shift your mindset and your approach. Healing is not a straight line, and it's okay to have moments where you feel stuck or uncertain. It's part of the growth process. But what's important is to keep going, to keep showing up for yourself, and to remember that progress is progress, no matter how small. I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Have you seen yourself in any of these patterns? And if so, how were you able to move forward? Or maybe you're finding yourself in one of these patterns now. If so, know that it's a part of the process and that you're not alone. And if you're feeling stuck, I'd love to meet with you. I offer a free 30-minute discovery session where we can talk about how I can support you on your healing journey. Sometimes just having someone to talk things through with can make a huge difference. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this video helps you to recognize these patterns in your own life and that it gives you insight to keep moving forward. Remember, you have the strength and resilience to overcome these challenges. Keep going. You're doing amazing work. Bye for now.